Hello guys, this is Rapiu. How are you doing? Today I'm going to talk about my story when I was in college and how I began learning English, especially the speaking part. In 2006, it was 10 years ago, I started learning English when I was a freshman in college. I couldn't say any word in English at the time, but the first class I took was 실용영어, which is called practical English, and I met one African American teacher, the female teacher, and I was impressed by her color and also by her gesture and accent. Everything was quite new for me because I hadn't have any chance learning English, especially the spoken English, even from my high school life. So in college, it was the first time. At the time, I couldn't speak anything, but I really got some interest of this new language, and I really wanted to talk to her, basically because I want to say something. So at the time, I'm a college man. I'm a student, so I didn't have any money, so I just borrowed some books from the library, like a speaking book, very basic one. So when I was every time I was in subway, I try to read some sentences, and I remember some of the sentences, and I try to speak to her in English using the sentences I memorized. So the first sentence I remember was, "Did you sleep tight?" Like, "Did you sleep tight?" It means 너 어제 잘 잤어? Tight means 푹, 꽉. So you can say, "Did you sleep tight?" So this sentence was the first one I memorized, and I try to speak to her using this sentence. So every time I participate in the class, I try to make some new sentences to ask her, and also I enjoyed speaking at the time. Although my pronunciation or the grammar, everything was not very good. I just try to say something at the time because I really want to communicate with that teacher. Her name is Douglas, and I remember Peter and Max, some of the teachers I communicated in English especially. So when I had no classes, like you can call 공강 in college life, I try to go to the department where the foreign professors normally hang out there. So I just approach them and try to speak something. So that was my strategy, that I don't have to use money. I just try to speak something in college. So this is quite helpful for me. Every day, like 20 minutes and 30 minutes, I spoke to them in English. That was really helpful for me. So after 6 months after I started learning English, I felt confident. I found that this way is quite cost effective and helpful for my learning style. So I try to keep doing this for the rest of my college life. So after graduation, I was able to basically get the maximum score of the OPIC and TOEIC speaking, which are required for getting a job. So I applied for the job. The position was overseas sales. Luckily, I got hired from one biotechnology company as an overseas salesperson. So I worked there for about 4 years. So I can practically practice writing English sentences in a business situations, and also I traveled around Asian countries like India, Singapore, and Vietnam, and Philippines, and Cambodia. So I basically experienced some real situations. That was my second luck. Now I have a regular study group on weekends, like a Saturday morning or sometimes a Sunday morning. Around 10 people gather, and we discuss some topics in English, and we sometimes give a presentation about our interest or our major or our hobby, our life or travel stories, something like that. So that is really helpful for me also to keep speaking English. And one of the benefits that I got from learning the language is that basically I found myself quite talkative when I communicate with people across the world, because the language, I mean the English, this tool made me talkative because I can talk to them, so I can basically share my experiences, share my stories, and I can learn from them. We can exchange our perspective and insights, and this process really helped me broaden my perspective. Also, this kind of thing really make me grow. So I really love that. So in conclusion, you guys try to be confident. You can get better day by day, and also you can enjoy communicating with people across the world. We have a lot of people to talk. We have a lot of things to do in the near future. So don't give up. Just keep doing, and I will help you guys. Thank you very much.